Outlet pass for Rick Nash. Nash now tries to split the defense and walk in. Nice move. Another nice move. You score! What a goal! It doesn't get any better than this.
As he plays to the point, instead, he works his way back free. Granlund fires, score!
Hello and welcome to the Puck Drops Here podcast. I'm your host, Jon Crawford, along with my brother Howie.
Hey.
Here for episode number 21 of season 4. Howie, here we are again, another week. How was your week this week? I didn't talk to you.
I'm still getting over the whole fact that Captain Kirk and the Fonz was at the All-Star game.
Yeah, so we did 3 months of nothing. That's what we did. But it just goes to show that next year we have to have more of a... People got to get involved in that voting.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I think that's what that riot was about at Berkeley.
You think that's what it was?
Yeah, I think they were upset because Kirk and Fonz weren't at the All-Star.
Yeah. It's got to be that.
Yeah. They're just trying to keep it hush.
Right. It'll be all right. No, it's been quiet week. Good. Same here. You know, Puppy's been the center of our universe. There's Mickey. He did get his acceptance into the Flyball Association, the North American Flyball. And he's signed up. All his paperwork is done, and he's good to go.
When do you start classes for that?
Well, he starts in March, only because he's still doing his puppy shots, and he can't be around all these other dogs or anything until all that's complete.
Stemper and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. So that he'll be available the first week of March.
Nice.
So
exciting.
And yeah, he'll start his training. I am looking forward to it.
You'll have to videotape his progress.
Absolutely. He's already. I've already kind of started him with the chasing the ball and bringing the ball back. So he's doing that.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So
they have. If you look on either Amazon or eBay, you could find the Flyball, like a little Flyball
the box.
Set.
Oh,
the box and the jumpers, so you can set it up in the backyard.
Right. I had asked them what I could be doing with him right now, and pretty much right now is just fetch.
Yeah.
You know, that's all he can handle right now. But he does go get it, and he does bring it back and drops it at my feet to go get. So
good.
He's already got that down.
Good.
So yeah, but it'll be interesting to see him meet other dogs for the first time because he's like a little chicken right now. Like today, I took him out in the backyard, and it's a sunny day, and we were out by the fence, and he saw my shadow on the fence, and just freaked out. he hightailed it out of there. Like, Rookie, what are you doing? So it's funny, but all is well. He's doing all right.
Good.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to get lucky on this flyball team in Minnesota. So one day they can meet.
I wish
They can meet each other in the championships, the national championships.
I just don't have the time to do the classes, and go to the tournaments, and all that good stuff. I know where it is because that's how I first found out about it. It was years back when I was up here. Go up there and watch them every now and then.
Yeah. So and so you got me into watching those. I watched, I don't know how many, whatever's on YouTube. I've seen every one of them like at least twice, 3 times. We've gone through the rule book, gone through all their websites.
Fastest race on earth.
It's pretty cool. I like it. So, looking forward to it. Hockey news, Howie. Do we have any of that?
The only news, I guess, before we get into trade rumors, I guess the only other news would be, I guess the NHL's in discussions with the IOC as far as the Olympics for 2018, which I hope they don't do, to be honest. I'd rather see the college kids go in there and go that route than have professionals go in there and risk getting injured and shutting the season down halfway for 2 weeks. It's I don't like it.
Right. And then, what does that do? And I can't remember because it's been a while. Do they also do the All-Star weekend and then the Olympics?
I don't believe so from what I remember. I think it's just they shut it down for 2 weeks and that's pretty much it.
So there wouldn't be an All-Star weekend that year?
No. I don't think they did All-Star game that week, that year.
Huh. I don't know. I'm with you. I don't think they should do it. And I would rather see the non-professionals go in and, like it was back in the day,
Yep.
It's still exciting. People still root for their team.
Oh, I think it's more exciting with the college kids in there than the professionals.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree.
But, all they're looking for is ratings and money.
Right.
That's what it's all based on now.
Right. All right, so what else do we have? Oh, right before we came on, I saw...
Trade.
What?
No, go ahead.
That starting today, this Saturday, the goaltenders will have to wear streamlined goalie pants.
Yeah,
I don't know what that even looks like.
Form fitting, or
The article says they are form fitting, but how does it restrict movement? Are they more stretchy? How does that work? I don't know. I haven't seen them.
Yeah, I can't. I tried to find a picture. I can't find anything out there.
So I can't form an opinion on it yet. But
I just don't like the sound of it.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of it either.
I mean, it almost sounds like the pants are going to fit more like a girdle almost.
Yeah, it's just
like
kind of
spandex or something.
Yeah. Hey.
It just looks stupid.
Well, it could. I have to see them. And you probably wouldn't really be able to tell until you see him from like behind, right? So
Yeah,
that's
backside, yeah.
yeah. So we'll find out tonight. So, anything else? Anything?
No, just trade rumors, and that's it. I know Bishop is open to be traded from Tampa.
Yeah.
As is Marc-Andre Fleury from Pittsburgh is open to the possibilities, which I think the Kings should jump on one of those
Absolutely.
if they want to get back into the thick of things on this. So I don't know what's going to happen there, but it will be interesting to see if they do become available, which I'm assuming they will. Who's going to be out there looking at them?
Right. So we still have the deadline is on February 28th. So things will be a little quiet here for a little while. I don't think we've really had any real trades. I think since we had one on the 1st, but I don't.
Nothing major.
No, nothing major. I think on the 1st it was Samuel. The Edmonton Oilers picked up Samuelson from Arizona for Moreau's, and then prior to that, like back on the what was it? I know the Kings got Schilling for Lotta, but that was a while ago. That was back in like around the 21st of January.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's been anything.
It's going to be like this last minute thing.
Well, I think it's going to be like down to the hour.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm wondering, if that's what's going to happen. It's all going to happen. It's all going to happen like the last couple of days right before the deadline, and
right. But it'll be. I think it'll be an interesting one because of the expansion draft. Right.
Yeah.
Who's going to be protected and who's not. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. See, the Kings can actually pick up one of the, either Bishop or Fleury and leave him open to the draft if they want to keep quick and hang on to Budai. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I don't know what that would cost them. I don't know what the cost would be, or what the if that really makes financial sense.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see who does what. I don't know if they're going to wait to see who pulls the trigger first, and
I don't know. So if that's all you have, let's move on into the standings. Coming off of our All-Star weekend, so we've had a week now of games. We'll start in the Atlantic, in the East. Topping the Atlantic with 67 points is Montreal, followed by Ottawa with 60, Boston with 58, Florida with 56, Toronto with 55, Detroit with 51, the Sabres and Lightning with 50. I'm surprised the Lightning are that far down there, but they've lost their last 3. They're not playing very good hockey right now.
No, they're not.
Terrible. The point differentials is minus 14.
And moving over to the Metropolitan, on top there we have the Washington Capitals with 74 points, followed by the Columbus Blue Jackets with 71. Then Pittsburgh with 69. Rangers with 65. Philadelphia with 58. Islanders still finally out of the basement with 53, tied with Carolina, also with 53. But followed very, very close to them in the basement are the New Jersey Devils with 52 points.
Right. Hey, did you? And I just want to stop right here because you had mentioned the Islanders. Did you get that PDF file I sent you?
No.
It was an email.
Huh.
Look in your email and just see if you have it. There was a document there.
When did you send it?
Last night. There was a document that I sent you that came from. I'll just let you read it for a moment. It was regarding the Islanders and their not liking where they are.
Yeah, because I know they're not happy with Barclays Center.
Right. So this letter came from. I'll let you read it and tell me what you think.
This I wonder if this, because remember that that other thing I sent to you, that article I was reading, where kind of read between the lines. Is this a hint that the Islanders could be moving?
Right, and that's what this letter is.
Or Quebec, or
this one is from Hartford.
Ooh, Hartford.
Saying, hey, we will welcome you here. Here you've got a place to stay. Here's a place to play. It looks like an official document, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. I got that off of the news when I was reading through the news last night. And this document went to the New York Islanders from Hartford. Which, I'd hate to see the Islanders leave because I like the Islanders. But to have them go to a city like Hartford and have them come back would be pretty cool.
Well, especially if they bring back the Whalers.
Yeah, if they brought back the Whalers, that'd be sweet.
Because then that means the return of... Come on.
Dun, dun, dun.
The brass bonanza. Let's bring them back. Let's bring back the Hartford Whalers.
Yeah.
I would like it.
Yeah.
I would like it. Like you said, though, I hate to see the Islanders leave, but it would be a good welcoming to see the whale back.
Right. So
I would like that. I'd like that a lot.
I thought that was very interesting. That pretty much right there said, hey, if you guys want to leave, you've got a home. To me.
Very interesting. Yeah, cause I was wondering, because that was that article I sent to you where it was kind of reading between the lines. It sounds like they not just want to move back to the island with a new arena, but up and move.
Right.
Good.
All together. And that, I mean, the end of the Islanders, but which would be sad because I'd rather see somebody like, do I dare say it, like Florida disappear, or
Right. I'd rather see Florida move back. Have Florida move to Hartford or Montreal or to Quebec or.
Right. But to have a team back in Hartford again would be pretty sweet. And if it could be the Hartford Whalers, that'd be really sweet.
And if Hartford does get a team again, I'm sure 99.99% they're going to be the Hartford Whalers.
Probably, yeah. Just like the Jets did.
Yeah, which would just be fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So that was that, and I had it. I hadn't written it down. I was going to mention it during the news, but that was a fitting time. So we go
with
to
that though, because let's just say they did go to Hartford.
Yeah.
They would shift over to the Atlantic.
Yes.
So who'd move from the Atlantic to the Metropolitan? If anyone, the only one I could really, it would almost have to be I mean, if you looked at mileage-wise, it would have to be Florida or Tampa Bay.
Really? Well, what about
Geographically,
Toronto?
no, I'd probably say Buffalo because they're right there in New York.
Buffalo?
But then Buffalo and Toronto are like right there, like neighbors. I would say either Florida or Tampa Bay. Would one of those two would have to move because they're actually, I mean, they're closer playing in the Atlantic anywhere than they are in the metropolitan, or they're closer in the metropolitan than playing in the Atlantic.
Yeah, it'd have to be Buffalo or Toronto, I think. One of those would have to make the move. Yeah, interesting. It could be interesting.
Yeah.
So we'll see where that goes. Moving on into the West now in the Central Division. Topping the division will be the Minnesota Wild, Howie, with 71 points. Look at that. Would you look at it? Would you look at it? Look at the goal differential.
I love it.
Huh? Look at that.
I love it.
Look at the goals for. They're probably the best team in the NHL. I know people will argue with that. They'll say it's Montreal or Washington, you know. But I think Minnesota has probably the most balanced team I've seen this year.
Our only weakness right now is we just don't have a real strong backup with Kemper. He's not consistent.
Well, but their defense is so good and deep.
And then, with that, though, maybe you bring in a Fleury or a Bishop for the rest of the year and use them as a backup.
Can you imagine that? Having Ben Bishop as your backup goaltender.
And then just leave them open, and then leave them open for the expansion draft.
Yeah, it could happen. But then you'd have to give somebody away, right? If he's up for trade, you're gonna have to give up something for him, and he'll cost you. He'll cost.
They just re-signed Stalock to a 2-year contract.
Wow. But amazing. I love watching them play. They're really well balanced. They're just exciting team. Followed by, in second is Chicago with 67 points. Nashville with 58. St. Louis with 55. The Jets with 54. What's that?
Speaking of St. Louis, they just fired Hitchcock, too.
They did, yeah.
Just days ago, so Mike Yao now takes over head coaching.
Right. There. So we'll see how that goes.
So, I did see a rumor, though, too. Hitchcock may be interviewing for the Vegas job.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if Vegas was smart, they just go, okay, here, sign up.
Right.
I mean, to have your new expansion team have Hitchcock as your head coach, that's easy, right? Yeah, I'll take him. Sign him up.
Yeah, I would think so, but we'll see.
Right. So, where were we? Jets with 54. The Dallas with 52. I don't know what's going on with Dallas. I think in the beginning of the year I picked them to maybe win this division.
Dallas would be another good move because they're having issues with goaltending too. That would be another good spot for either Bishop or Fleury in Dallas.
And then the Avs, 28 points. Oh, my Lord.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. They're hurting. They've lost their last 9 in a row.
Yeah. And then there's some other team there in the basement.
Huh? No, that's as low as you can get right there.
Yeah.
Pacific, Howie. What do we got?
Moving to the Pacific, on top. Still, the San Jose Sharks lead that division with 68 points, followed by the Anaheim Ducks with 65, and Edmonton holding on to third place with 64 points, trailed by the Calgary Flames with 57, your Los Angeles Kings with 56.
And the longest winning streak right now in the league.
Kings?
Yeah, they have 4 in a row.
Oh, okay.
Woo! Hey, I'm going for something here. Okay.
They are trailed by Vancouver 52, and that Coyote neck must be getting strained, looking upward, constantly still in the basement at 38. But they're not as bad as
the Avs.
Colorado.
Colorado's like, oof.
Horrible.
Yeah. I like what the Kings, I gotta say this, because I like what the Kings have done defensively going with the youth on their team. They've made some changes and they're playing, I'm trying to remember their names now. Here they are, Gravel and Forbort. They have made the difference on this defense as of late. You got to watch these guys play, Howie. And these guys have what I think have kept them in the games. Because
they play tonight, right?
They play tonight against Philadelphia. Yeah. But check them out if you can. I kind of like what they've done with their defense, and I guess they've had to do that because of missing Jonathan Quick.
Right.
But I like it. I like going with the younger guys and what they're doing. So I guess Howie is. Do you have anything else? We have anything coming up? We do have on the 25th, which is a little ways from now, the Stadium Series with Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, and the trade deadline on the 28th. Do you have anything else?
No, I don't have anything.
All right. So with that, I think we'll just wrap it up here. We thank you all for listening and watching our podcast. Go to our website at www.thepuckdropshere.com and check out our podcast page. You can see all our current and past episodes there. Give us a like on Facebook. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. We're also on Hockey Talk Radio, the first and only 24/7 Hockey Talk radio station in the world, and we are there. So with that, Howie, we will see you all next week, and we bid you all adieu.
Auf Wiedersehen. Always Peter.